I can't explain this feeling. I'm overjoyed. I haven't seen my kids in 6 years, and I just can't explain this.
Let's go back. Where are you from? How did you come to the U.S.? How did the kids get left behind? Tell me the story, because this should be like a movie, I think.
We are both from Liberia, West Africa. We came in on two different programs, my wife and I. We finally filed for our asylum program in 2016. We was in that program for a while. The kids were still back home. We couldn't get them, on a visiting visa or anything, so we had to wait. We finally got approved in March of 2019, and then we immediately, knowing that kind of situation that we had that approval, like we immediately filed for the kids, did the I-730. It stayed to USCIS for about 6 months. We got it cleared. We moved to the National Visa Center. It took about a week. It was kind of fast. Like we were like, oh yeah, this thing is moving fast. We got to the embassy in Liberia, October of 2019. And then the next day again, we got an email for interview for the case. They requested all the documents they needed to prove that, the relationship was genuine, all that stuff. So we put the entire package together, got the case ready for the interview. They went in there November 18th of 2019. And then the consular officer requested DNA. For some reason, she said she needed proof that it was the biological case we were filing for. We immediately paid for the DNA the same day. We did our swab on this side. The case package went to Liberia. It was about another 3 months. We got the full results back from the US here. And then the package was also sent to the embassy in January. So since January of 2020, the wait started. The embassy got closed somewhere in, I think it was March, like everywhere else.
The kids are in Liberia and you're here. How does that work?
It's a nightmare for any family, as you would imagine. We left our kids back home because we had genuine fear for our safety too, even though the kids were more important to us, but we hid them with our parents and stuff.
Hid them.
Yeah, they had to be in hiding with our parents for a long time. We had to change location a couple of times because when we felt like they were getting exposed to whatever problems, we had to change location for them. It's been, like I said, a horrible situation, like birthdays and Christmas. And
I can't imagine it.
Yeah, they meant nothing to us anymore. At one point in time, we became numb to holidays. I personally, I get depressed around the holidays.
I don't even like to be away from my kids during the day when I'm at work. What did you try to do to get it approved? You must have been trying to do everything.
We emailed about 500 plus times. We called.
Did they ever say anything?
Most times it would be automated emails. So those emails that would just say the embassy is closed right now. We can't do anything. We're still working on your case. We'll get back to you, blah, blah, blah. Nothing with we are looking at your specific case.
So you came to me and I said, look, I can help you out and we're going to sue them.
Yeah.
You must have thought I was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, when we reached out to you initially, it took us another 3 months to actually decide to do the lawsuit. Because the very first time, if you remember, we talked to you and you told us, so we were afraid of the backlashing. I told my wife, I was like, I'm afraid. Why if the embassy abroad decide to just cancel our case? Because we're stuck up in this little country in Africa. Who's going to hear our problem? Who are we going to run to if we got a problem if they cancel our case for good?
People think, wait a minute, my visa's stuck. If I sue them, they're just going to get mad at me. They're going to deny me. I don't want to do, that's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
People whose kids are stuck, their husband, their wife, their families are going through all this pain. And, they're thinking about doing the lawsuit and they're afraid. What would you say to them?
Use us as an example. If you don't make that move, I mean, I'm not saying it's never going to happen, but it's going to take you forever. It's going to take you longer than you can imagine. You coached us in the process and told us to just trust the process. America was not like other countries where they were witch hunt you and other stuff like that. And we believed in you. We saw other people's stories just like us too, which is why we're agreeing to do this stuff to help other people. When I was saying to you before we even got online, I was like, God first, because we give up things to God, but the effort and time you put. I mean, remember when I used to call you and I'll be like, Josh, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's not working. And then you would just give me that reassurance every now and then.
At first, nothing's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like you're like, wait a minute, this lawyer, he said there's nothing's happening. And you kind of and I tell people it takes a little while and they still kind of freak out. I mean, here we are today. We got it approved.
Yeah.
How do you feel this morning right now?
For me, it's like I said initially, it's like a dream in a movie. And you be like, that can happen to people like us. I used to watch the videos one point in time. I used to sit in my way. I like, all those people that Judge talking to, maybe they got something special about it. Maybe they're from another planet. It can happen to us.
I woke up this morning and I looked at my phone and I saw the email from the U.S. attorney in Washington and they said the visa's issued. And I'm like, I started jumping up and down and then I called you and I was like, guess what? what? I can't imagine how you feel right now. I'm so grateful that I have a chance to play a small part in your journey and help
Not a
you.
small part. You play a big part, a very, very huge part.
Yeah. What's that inadequate, Josh? Like, I'll pray for you every day.
Thank you, brother.
Pray for all of your clients to trust and believe. Like everybody else, like people have their doubts. It's normal, but if you see people like us coming and making this video and saying something about Josh, it means a lot to us and it means a lot to our family. Like we owe you this gratitude for the rest of our lives.
I feel as grateful to you because this is a joy that I have to help people. And I'm passionate about bringing families together. My kids mean everything to me. And when I see you and your family separated and I see an opportunity to help, I was like begging you to hire me. I'm like, we got to do this. We got to do this.
Yeah. I remember those conversations we had. You were like,
Yeah.
we'll get this done. And when we did the initial filing, the first month I would call you, I was like, anything, you'll be like, give me good news. I was like, no, I want good news from you. And then you'll be like, just hang in there. It's going to happen. It's a crazy feeling. Like, so let me just share this one story just to bring out our point more. So after about 2 years, when we left the kids, we used to talk to them by video call and stuff. This one time, my smallest, like, he was like, Daddy, when are we going to come to you? So I'll be like, just hang in there. I'm looking for money. When we get some money, we'll send for you guys. I'm trying to keep their innocence intact. So another 6 months after, and then I was talking to him one day, and he was like, I want you to come home, but I don't want you to worry about money because I've been keeping my lunch money. So you can come home, I'll buy you a ticket, and then you can come to us. And that broke my heart. I was like trying to protect him and tell him like, you're going to be here. I'm looking for money to, to send for you guys. And then this little 6-year-old kid start keeping his lunch money just to make sure he can be a family again under the same roof.
It's heartbreaking and it makes me sad. And I'm so grateful that I have a chance to bring your family together. And the U.S. attorney told me that visa will be in their hands in 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. It's time to get some flights.
Yeah.
Time to get those kids on the plane and a one-way trip, Oh,
yeah, absolutely. One way. As soon as we can get that visa in our hands, we'll be buying the tickets. They've already started preparations going on right now. We're trying to get the papers from their schools and stuff. It's just a crazy feeling right now. We just want to say thank you on behalf of our family.
That's another thing I like to share, Josh. I think it was the first or the second week in December. I emailed the embassy and I got a response and it said, your case is under the ban, so we cannot do anything about it till the ban is lifted. And then 2 days later, I got an email that your case can start preparing for the interview. So like, I thought you could not do anything about it until December 31st if it is lifted. So just to share with people that when you trust Josh, your case can be under the ban, you can still get your visa.
Before we even hired you, I was like, so our case is based on asylum. Is it going to be affected by the travel ban? And then you said no. I think you even did another video about someone in Egypt.
Right. The thing that breaks my heart is when cases are based on asylum, to me, that means that people are in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Right? To me, that should be the most urgent case imaginable. They should airlift people out of danger like right away. But that's always the case that's delayed. Anybody out there has a delayed I-730, which is to say all I-730s, contact me and I can help. But a lot of the messages that you get through the process are automated.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are very inaccurate, but they're important. So you get this message that says you're subject to the travel ban and you're like, oh my God, I am subject to travel. Yeah. Or it says your visa's expired or it's canceled or that it's refused or it's denied. Like you don't know what is actually going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You just have to trust your lawyer, especially someone like you who know what you're doing. You have to trust the person and trust the process. Like that's why the US is the greatest country in the world. Things like this can happen because of the system you guys have here. I just want to say thank you again.
The system that we have.
System that we are.
Thank you, Josh.
The pleasure is all mine. It's a joy to help you. I want to thank you for trusting me because we've never met in person. I'm in California. You're not around here. You saw me and you took a chance on me. That makes my heart grow,
Yeah. Thank you too.
So,
thank you for being a part of it.
Congratulations to you and your family. I want you to keep in touch with me. I want to hear when these kids are coming. I want to know all the details. I want to see pictures. I want to follow your journey. Okay?
Yes, sir. We will.
Okay. And congratulations again.
Thank you.
Josh.